Hi YouTube, this is Sulking Ophelia. Today I just wanted to make a small show and tell video because I actually have something that I really like to show you. It's not going to look like much though. It's not this pillow. I will move the pillow. Ta-da! This book. This book is very important to me. It came in the mail today. It is my creative thesis, which I wrote to get my Master's of Fine Arts in Creative Fiction. What that means is this is essentially a novel. This is my novel, and I had to write it in order to graduate with my degree. I graduated from a low residency Master's of Fine Arts program this summer. So an MFA program like that, you have to practice your craft in order to graduate. So it's like a PhD program in a way, because it's a terminal degree, meaning you can be a professor once you have your MFA. PhDs would probably argue that it's nothing like a PhD program, because the MFA program is 2 years long, and PhDs are in school for a very, very long time, and their theses, aren't creative. But for the MFA program, because you have to practice what you learn, and I was practicing writing fiction, you turn in a very long, if you're in fiction, you turn in a novel, or a collection of short stories, or a memoir, or a collection of poems that you've worked on during the 2 years you're in the program, and that is your final thesis. So this is a novel, and I can't really tell you anything about it because it's not officially published. It is, right now it's a academic piece. It's not published yet. I have a lot more work to do on it. But it's all my writing. The beginning of it, though, is an academic piece. Like, I had to write an actual academic thesis. I'm going into it backwards so you don't see my name. And the back of it is a bibliography, which is sort of weird. It's kind of cool to have a bound version of my own novel. Let's see, how many pages is it? That's 274, that's the beginning of the bibliography. The last page is 273. 273 pages. That's a lot. So this is the only full copy that I have of this all printed out. It's not done yet. I still have a lot of revisions to do. I have, right now I'm working on the second draft. This is just the first. I hope to add some more pages to it. I'm researching some of the different things that I wrote into the book. They always say that you write what you know, but you don't really. You start writing what you know. And then, like life, the book just takes its own path, and then you have a first draft. Some of the stuff you have no idea what you're writing about. So I'm doing some research now, I'm making revisions, and then after I get my second draft together, I'm going to try and find an agent, and that'll be scary, because agents will probably want me to make a whole bunch more changes, but that's fine, because I really want to be published. It's all I've ever wanted, is to write novels. So you're probably wondering what a low residency MFA program is. A high residency MFA program is like, or maybe not a high residency, but a regular one, a year-round program. It would be like if you were living near the school and you took all your classes during the school year, like normal people do. Most people take all their classes throughout the school year, but in a low residency program, you don't do that. in our program, you get together twice a year for 10 days and you live like in this retreat environment. You take all your credit classes in this really intense 10-day program. And you work with novelists and you workshop your stuff. And you go to seminars and you don't sleep. And you're exhausted by the end of the program, but it's good because you're surrounded by writers. Then you choose a professor. And I worked with 4 different mentors. So you choose a professor, and they're all writers, to be a mentor to you. And you work with them over the next 6 months until the next residency. So I worked with 3 novelists and a short story writer, and I'd send them like packets every month. So I'd write 30 pages of stuff, and I'd do some critical essays. I'd send it to them, and they'd send me their response, and we'd talk. It was really great. I learned a lot, and I really enjoyed it. And I mean, I got this out of it. So many of my mentors went above and beyond. Like, you only have to turn in a certain number of pages. You don't have to turn in 275 pages of work at the end of the program. And if you do, your mentor doesn't have to read it. They only have to read like the first 100. But my mentor and my second reader read the entire thing, so I was very lucky. That's it. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who made nice comments and gave me thumbs up in my videos. It's been kind of cool seeing you all subscribe. I didn't think anyone would subscribe. It's nice to see that people did. And even some of the whispering royalty, like got Glistening Whisper, subscribed to me. And I was like, oh my god. It's like seeing like a celebrity on the street. See, I know I sound kind of lame, but I've been spending a good year listening to all of you guys whisper, so the fact that you guys are watching my channel really means a lot to me. And I don't have TV, so sometimes YouTube takes the place of TV, like my nightly zoning out in front of the TV. Instead, I zone out in front of YouTube. So when I see you guys are actually watching me back, it's kind of a thrill. Okay, well, I'm fangirling all over this video now, so I'm going to stop. I'm going to go, and I'm using a different camera, so I'm going to try and upload this later.